Well, we touched on Tupac putting the tattoo on him and being around the mob, but nowadays it's a little more common with dudes from out of town claiming LA gangs. And one thing I recently seen is that Lil Wayne is from Mob Piru. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
I guess a guy named Terminator is the one that made it happen.
Term, that's that's Buntry's brother-in-law, my nephew's uncle, Lil Alton's uncle. Yeah, Term is real good with, he know a lot of them, basketball players, all that. If Lil Wayne is saying it and hanging out, and I think he came to Death Row with that one time, representing the mob, but I didn't look at it like that. I don't look at it like that. You're a rich motherfucker, stay rich. You got out the hood, stay out the hood. Why would you bring yourself back to a situation you are not ready for? At that time, it was so much going on. All these cats want to represent and be from a hood. They want to be solidified. They want that stamp. It's not authentic if you get it like that. If you coming in the hood and trying to be a gangster in a week, in 6 months, it don't happen that way. It don't happen like that. So him and Term do have a good rapport with each other. So that's between him and Term. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a problem with it.
You mentioned Lil Wayne going to Death Row back then. So back then, this would have been the 90s, right?
Yeah.
So around when Cash Money first got on, that's when this happened?
He was already before. He was already doing Cash Money. I don't think it was before that. He wouldn't know anybody at that time when he was saying that.
Do you know around what time or year this happened?
Tupac was still here. Let's say 94, 95. Somewhere around there. When they came up to Death Row, they came in a big-ass bus. So, I don't know, I think it was around that time. I'm not sure, so I'm not going which corner, but when he came up there, he was already established as Lil Wayne. So, it wasn't no, and I don't know when he came out, but Term was with them for a minute. Yeah, so Term was hanging out for quite a while. So I can get the time. No, I can't call him. But yeah, he with all of them.
So you believe Lil Wayne has been a blood ever since the 90s?
I didn't say that. I'm saying he couldn't have been from the mob. When he first came to Death Row, he wasn't claiming no mob. Now, since Term been doing his thing since in the mid-90s, end of the 90s, because he with the basketball player guy, I don't want to mention his name, but Term already knew all of those cats. He was already dealing with them cats. So when did Lil Wayne start rapping?
They blew up in the late 90s.
Okay. Now, Lil Wayne was trying to fuck with Suge at that time, trying to, I think, come to Death Row.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know what they was doing. I didn't call him with that part.
How does something like that happen? Like, how does the dude from out of town get to a point where he's actually a Blood or a Crip or banging an LA set? What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.